Shalom everybody. We are now finished with all of our holy days, festivals, celebrations, which take place during the Jewish month of Tishrei. We're into Mar Cheshvan now, a month without any holiday celebrations. But if you don't mind, I want to take you back to the first day of Rosh Hashanah, because I'm hoping, really hoping, that some of the feelings of newness and change that we were sensing on the days of Rosh Hashanah into Yom Kippur, that we're going to do something with those feelings, that we're going to take them with us into this year. I really need you to do that. As I said on the first day of Rosh Hashanah, we are a people facing challenges, and you're the people that I'm relying upon to help me and help us really creatively meet those challenges and grow stronger as a people, stronger as a congregation, so that we can together make certain that for our families and their families, there's going to be a Jewish future. I just want to spend a few moments reminding you of some of the ideas, some of my suggestions for this year 5773. And if you can latch on to one or two or three of them, it's going to make a difference. It's going to make a difference for you. It's going to make a difference in your home. It can make a difference here in the Merrick Jewish Center, in the Jewish community. And since I'm a believer in the power of every person to make a really, really big difference, who knows how big that difference can be just by the choices we can make and the decisions we can stick with as we go into this year. So let me remind you of some of the suggestions I put out there about how we can embrace Judaism more in the year 5773. Well, I spoke about having a sukkah in your backyard. Too late for this year, but it's not too early to begin to think about next year. I put on the table, and I don't take it off, we give a subsidy of $250 for the purchase of a sukkah, and there is no better way to create an excitement about Jewish celebration than having a sukkah. I would love to make certain that every family in our congregation have a mezuzah on the door, and not just on the door to their home, but inside the home, in bedrooms. And again, we have a subsidy for that. You know, it used to be when I would go to visit someone, a member of the congregation in the home, I would be able to know I was right, yes, if the number was on the house, of course, but sometimes you question, but if I would see a mezuzah, I'd say, okay, probably, we're okay. But I don't always see the mezuzah anymore. Something that was so very embedded in Jewish custom. I don't always see a mezuzah on the front door of a Jewish home. And I'd like to make certain we do that. And I have some other suggestions. Have a pushka, a tzedakah box in your home. And make that a part of family ritual. And if the kids are grown up, then make it a part of your ritual. Of just knowing that you're going to give some tzedakah each week, and that is going to be turned over to an organization that's going to do Jewish things with your money, with the funds that you donate. Make a point of coming to the synagogue. I said at the end of Yom Kippur that the national theme song of the Jewish people should not be "See You in September." You remember the song, "See You in September." There's October and November and December and all those other months, and lots of Shabbatot and lots of other holidays and lots of gatherings and lots of important occasions and lots of classes. So how about it? How about coming here and being a part of our our life, our spirit, our congregation in a fuller sense. You could ask me, I suggested, about coming to your home, maybe thinking seriously about making your home kosher. I do make house calls to help people in that process, and nothing makes me happier than to do that. Light Shabbat candles. Have a challah on the table. It's not that much to do, but the memories are powerful. The symbolic value of doing that is so important in creating a Jewish environment in the home. Consider sending your children or even grandchildren to Camp Ramah. Camp Ramah is the most wonderful Jewish camping experience you can imagine, and we give out scholarship to help make that happen. Consider enrolling your child in a Jewish day school. There is nothing which surpasses that experience in terms of really creating the strongest possible Jewish identity in a child. I suggested also make bedtime a Jewish bedtime. We have our PJ Library program. Costs you nothing to get the most beautiful Jewish book delivered to your children or your grandchildren every single month. And read those books. The whole idea of PJ Library is to create a Jewish identity by having children read those books or have them read to them every month at bedtime. Also, collect Jewish stuff. Bring Jewish ritual items into your home. Have a challah cover, a challah plate, Kiddush cups, Jewish books. Let it begin to take on that flavor of being a Jewish home. I suggested learn how to read Hebrew. It is so doable. We have a class here going to begin very soon. I put up a class on our YouTube channel. It is I think a well-taught class, if I don't say so myself. And we have the books available, and you can learn how to read Hebrew at your own pace. Make your children, and I say, make your children, make certain that they're a part of our youth program. It's one of the best in the metropolitan area. And the experiences they have in the youth program really get them embedded into the Jewish community. And once they are, when they go to college, they'll go to Hillel or some other Jewish organization, and we will have them and we won't lose them. Another suggestion was give Jewish ritual items as presents. Let people begin to see how important it is to you. And I had asked, and the offer is still out there. We're coming forward, and we're going to announce it very soon, a date and the full schedule for our Shabbat across Merrick and Belmore. Volunteer to host. We're looking for individuals, couples, families to invite 2 individuals, couples, or families to their home for a Shabbat to be specified. And we're going to take care of having the meals prepared for you. You won't have to do anything but heat them up. So join us in Shabbat across Merrick and Belmore. Let's make it one of the great signature events that we have been able to create here at the Merrick Jewish Center. So those are a few ideas. There are a multitude of other ideas. And by the way, you can start watching my 10 Minutes of Torah, which are going to be posted up every week now. 10 Minutes of Torah. I'm going to give you 10 minutes of some of the most beautiful and important Torah thoughts. Come learn Torah with me. I'm starting a Talmud class in just about a week or so. And you don't need experience in learning Talmud. Remember what I said on Kol Nidre night. When we get up to heaven, we're going to be asked a question before they open the door. Did you make time to study Torah? I'd like to be helpful to you in being able to give you the opportunity to give an affirmative response to that question. So, just some thoughts. It's a new year still. It's not grown old yet. Take some of those feelings, some of those resolutions perhaps, from Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. Let's act on them. Let's make it a wonderful year Jewishly, a building year Jewishly. And I look forward to seeing you often during the months to come. Shalom.